Emergency crews on standby as atmospheric river threatens more slips and flooding. Chris Hipkins left in the dark over Labour Minister's shock defection. And the future of MasterChef decided after judge's sudden death. Tamaria, I'm Sherry Kinnear, and these are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. An atmospheric river is fueling intense downpours on northern and western regions today, which might result in more than double a month's amount of rain. Fire and Emergency NZ say they're closely monitoring the unfolding event and are on standby to send resources where required. The worst of the weather is expected to skip central Auckland, but ferry services across the Gulf Harbour have been cancelled today as a precaution. Waka Kotahi's urging Northland drivers to take care and drive to the conditions. Meanwhile, West Auckland's Piha community is finally being opened up to the outside world. Auckland Council will remove the cordon on Piha Road that was put there following Cyclone Gabrielle at midday tomorrow. The council says it's working hard with road crews to make sure it's safe for both locals and visitors. Prime Minister Chris Hipkins has confirmed he still hasn't talked to Meka Whaitiri and still doesn't know why she's decided to jump ship. Whaitiri has sent shockwaves through the Labour Party after resigning as minister and confirming her defection to Te Pāti Māori. She's expected to carry on as an independent MP but will run under Te Pāti Māori's banner for the Ekaroa Rāwhiti seat she currently holds in this year's election. Hipkins admits the news has caught him by surprise.
It's unexpected. I haven't had the opportunity to speak with Meka, so I'm not entirely sure what her reasoning is. Ultimately, it's a matter for her.
Students and staff at an Auckland high school are being warned to stay away after a pupil came to class with measles. A student at Albany Senior High School was on campus on April 27 and 28 while infectious with the disease. Public health staff are investigating the source of the infection and say the student had not been overseas recently, which meant they were infected by someone within New Zealand. The government's committed to another wave of defence and economic assistance for war-torn Ukraine. $5 million will be split between humanitarian funds and the International Criminal Court to ensure legal justice for Ukrainian victims. More sanctions will target supporters of Russia's invasion, and our UK training deployment is extending to June next year. And MasterChef Australia is set to premiere this Sunday after being pushed back due to the death of Judge Jock Zonfrello just hours before the original premiere date. A tribute for Zonfrello will also air an hour beforehand in honour of the judge. The 46-year-old star chef was found dead in a Melbourne hotel room in the early hours of Monday morning. And those are the latest New Zealand Herald headlines. For more stories and to stay up to date, head to nzherald.co.nz. Kia pai te rā. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. To stay up to date with all the latest news from the New Zealand Herald, click the subscribe button below or check out one of the videos here. And head over to nzherald.co.nz for more details on these stories and more.